Welcome to the channel, folks. Today we're diving headfirst into a subject that hits close to home for too many Americans: crime. We're talking about the top 10 most dangerous states in the US for 2023. Using hard-hitting FBI crime data, we'll expose the regions where crime runs rampant. This isn't just about statistics, it's about real people, real lives affected by crime every single day. So buckle up, because we're about to shine a light on the dark corners of America. We begin our grim countdown in the land of enchantment, a place that sadly lost its magic for far too many. New Mexico, I'm sorry to say, claims the #1 spot on our list. This state is grappling with a 1-2 punch of violent crime and property crime that's left its residents reeling. Albuquerque, the state's largest city, has become a hotbed for violence. Smaller towns and rural areas are struggling too, often lacking the resources to combat the rising tide of crime. What's behind these terrifying numbers? Poverty, gangs, drugs, they all play a role. But the bottom line is, good, hardworking folks in New Mexico are living in fear, and that's unacceptable. We need to demand action from our leaders, support law enforcement, and work together to reclaim our streets. Our next stop takes us to Louisiana, a state steeped in culture and beauty, yet plagued by a dark side. Louisiana finds itself at #2 on our list, and the reasons are as heartbreaking as they are infuriating. Murder rates in Louisiana are tragically high, painting a grim picture of a state struggling to control the violence. Cities like New Orleans and Baton Rouge, once known for their vibrant energy, are now grappling with the stain of bloodshed. Property crime, carjackings, home invasions, these are everyday occurrences for far too many Louisianans. Poverty, lack of opportunity, and a pervasive sense of hopelessness have created a breeding ground for desperation and crime. We need to invest in our communities, create pathways out of poverty, and give our youth hope for a brighter future. Behind every statistic is a story, a life cut short, a family torn apart. Don't let the natural beauty and friendly demeanor fool you. Arkansas is grappling with a serious crime problem. Landing at #3 on our list, Arkansas might seem like an unlikely contender, but the numbers don't lie. This state is facing a surge in both violent and property crimes, shattering the peace and leaving communities on edge. Cities like Little Rock and Pine Bluff are particularly hard hit, struggling to contain the rising tide of violence. Rural communities in Arkansas are also experiencing a disturbing increase in crime, often lacking the resources and law enforcement presence to effectively combat it. Poverty plays a significant role, along with a lack of opportunity and, in some areas, a growing drug epidemic. We need to address these root causes head-on if we want to break the cycle of violence. The people of Arkansas deserve to feel safe in their homes, in their towns, in their state. Chapter 4. South Carolina Paradise Lost? Known for its beautiful beaches and charming southern hospitality, South Carolina might seem like an unlikely place to find on this list. But the truth is, this state is facing a wave of crime that's threatening its idyllic image. At #4 on our list, South Carolina is grappling with a specific type of crime that's become all too common: property crime. From the bustling streets of Charleston to the tourist haven of Myrtle Beach, residents and visitors alike are falling victim to theft, car break-ins, home invasions, shoplifting, crimes that might not always make the headlines but have a devastating impact on individuals and communities. We need to increase police presence in high-crime areas, invest in programs that address the root causes of crime, and empower communities to take back their streets. The beauty of South Carolina shouldn't be overshadowed by fear. Chapter 5. Tennessee Music City Blues. Tennessee, home to the soulful sounds of Memphis and the vibrant energy of Nashville, is a state grappling with a somber reality. At #5 on our list, Tennessee is facing a surge in violent crime that's shaking its communities to their core. Memphis in particular has become a focal point of this crisis, with a murder rate that's tragically high. Smaller towns and rural communities across Tennessee are also experiencing an increase in violent crime, from aggravated assaults to robberies. Poverty, gang activity, and the proliferation of drugs all play a role. We need to address these issues head-on, investing in education, job creation, and community programs that offer alternatives to crime. The people of Tennessee deserve to live in peace, to raise their families without fear. Chapter 6. Alaska Isolation Breeds Danger. Alaska, a land of breathtaking beauty and rugged wilderness, might seem like an unlikely place to face serious crime. However, this vast state grapples with unique challenges that contribute to its position as #6 on our list. Alaska's isolation, while part of its allure, also creates a breeding ground for crime. particularly in remote communities where law enforcement is stretched thin. Domestic violence, unfortunately, runs rampant in many parts of Alaska, often hidden from view and exacerbated by factors like substance abuse and the challenges of living in isolated areas. The vast distances and limited infrastructure make it difficult for law enforcement to respond quickly and effectively, leaving victims vulnerable and isolated. Chapter 7: Missouri, the Gateway to Trouble. Missouri, known for its iconic Gateway Arch and vibrant cities, finds itself at a crossroads. At number 7 on our list, this state is grappling with a surge in violent crime that's casting a shadow over its communities. St. Louis, once a bustling hub of industry and culture, has become synonymous with a staggering murder rate, one of the highest in the nation. The streets are plagued by gun violence, gang activity, and a sense of lawlessness that's deeply troubling. Cities like Kansas City and Springfield are also experiencing an increase in violent crime, leaving residents feeling vulnerable and desperate for change. The root causes of this crisis are complex and multifaceted, stemming from poverty, lack of opportunity, and a systemic cycle of violence that spanned generations. We need to break this cycle, investing in education, job creation, and community programs that offer alternatives to crime and violence. Oklahoma, known for its wide-open spaces and pioneering spirit, is facing a different kind of frontier battle, a fight against crime. At number 8 on our list, Oklahoma is grappling with a wave of property crimes that's leaving its citizens feeling vulnerable and violated. From the bustling streets of Oklahoma City to the smaller towns dotting the plains, theft, arson, and vandalism have become all too common. Homes are broken into, cars are stolen, and businesses are vandalized, leaving a trail of financial and emotional devastation in their wake. Poverty, drug addiction, and a lack of resources all play a role. We need to address the root causes, invest in law enforcement, and empower citizens to protect themselves and their property. Colorado, a state renowned for its majestic Rocky Mountains and vibrant cities, is facing a troubling reality, a surge in crime that's threatening its idyllic image. At number 9 on our list, Colorado is grappling with a two-pronged crisis, a spike in property crimes and a stubbornly high rate of violent crime. From the bustling streets of Denver to the quaint mountain towns, residents are experiencing an increase in burglaries, car thefts, and vandalism. The sense of security, of knowing your belongings are safe, is shaken. The state also recorded 294 murders last year, a stark reminder that violent crime remains a serious threat. We need to invest in our communities, support law enforcement, and address the root causes of crime, such as poverty, drug addiction, and lack of opportunity. Colorado's beauty and spirit should not be overshadowed by fear and uncertainty. Arizona, the Grand Canyon state, known for its stunning desert landscapes and vibrant cities, is facing a growing problem, a surge in property crime that's casting a shadow over its sunny reputation. At number 10 on our list, Arizona is grappling with a wave of thefts, burglaries, and home invasions that's leaving its citizens feeling vulnerable and violated. From the bustling streets of Phoenix to the quiet suburbs of Tucson, residents are taking extra precautions to protect themselves and their belongings. While Arizona's proximity to the US-Mexico border is often cited as a contributing factor to crime, the truth is more nuanced. Poverty, drug addiction, and a lack of opportunity are all contributing factors that need to be addressed. We need to invest in our communities, support law enforcement, and provide pathways out of poverty and addiction. Arizona's beauty and potential should not be overshadowed by fear and insecurity. We've covered a lot of ground today, folks, shining a light on the dark reality of crime in America. From the bustling streets of Albuquerque to the quiet corners of rural Alaska, crime affects us all, but knowledge is power. By understanding the challenges, we can start to find solutions. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Which state surprised you the most? What do you think needs to be done to address the root causes of crime? Share your thoughts, and let's work together to create a safer future for everyone. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more hard-hitting content about crime trends, safety tips, and the fight for justice.